Let me tell you about a book that changed my life from struggle to luxury. I was doing this dating thing all wrong. Stupid apps, inconsistent men who wanted me to chase. I was down bad. This book showed me how to sidestep the bull and get my value every single time. If you're not using these tactics, then you're shortchanging yourself.
Look at you, sitting there with all this ego and lists of things you don't do. Look at her, sitting there with her hand on his knee, telling him to order more shots because she's ready to be bad. Hoes make a man's choice easy because they aggressively lead him to his most savage urges. The greatest misconception is that a hoe is doing this for the love of penis. Some of these girls are just looking for sex, but the hoes that I know, that I outline in this book, are not what I call sluts, fast, or freaks looking to get laid. They are smart, and smart hoes are flirty, forward, and manipulative for one non-sexual reason. Any man with a hard dick is her Aladdin's lamp. This book will lay out step by step how to get anything you want. But it isn't a magic pill. It does take one conscious bit of effort to make all this work. Confidence. Chapter 4. Pussy Costs. Take a girl out to dinner. Treat her to the movies. Buy her flowers. Pick her up from her place and drive her to his. All of these things require money. A man will do all of these things, one of these things, or none of these things, depending on how much he's impressed by a woman. Women tell me that guys today don't date, or they date cheaply. They claim that this is not a reflection of their value as women. It's proof that men of the 21st century lack respect for the dating game. I call bullshit. Pussy is recession-proof. Pussy's value doesn't fluctuate on the NASDAQ. Every day, a new vagina breaks a price record. So why is your stock flat? Pussy hasn't become free in the last 20 years. It's become cheap. It's become discounted, and it's being given away by women who think men are hard to find and need to be fucked ASAP. It's been manipulated by men who have convinced girls to buy into this idea that to be independent means to accept going Dutch or submit to come over and chill dates. Your pussy isn't a man's only option. There will always be girls who will give it up faster with a lot less effort. But despite what other females are doing, your pussy should always remain a luxury item. Your pussy costs, and every man is willing to come out of pocket in one way or another to get your pussy. This is a fact. You can look at your past relationships and point out that no man has ever really felt the need to spend or treat in order to win you over, but you fucked them anyway. Maybe there were men who simply tried a little, didn't get anything, and vanished. But when they came back, you fucked them anyway. You control whom you have sex with, and you dictate who has done enough. Stop pointing to those men who blow you off when they don't fuck you after a month as proof that you have zero value in today's market. Those men are window shoppers. Either they never really wanted your product, or they weren't in a position to afford your product, so they browsed and then exited through the gift shop. These males aren't a reflection of your worth. You will not be everyone's cup of tea, nor in everyone's price range, so to speak. Tiffany's doesn't redo its front display every time some broke motherfucker walks by and looks but doesn't buy. Throughout this journey, you must keep your value. You shouldn't try to switch up things that are proven to work if one or two guys don't buy into your allure. The same way Napster fucked up the music industry, simple-minded women who allow men to manipulate them with this, "oh, I don't believe in dating" rhetoric, have fucked up the dating industry for all highly valued women. There will be those who will pass you up, because even at dinner and a movie price, you come off as too expensive. Fuck those lames, they aren't who you should be talking to in the first place. Men with real money will always be willing to pay full price. So, your goal in life even outside of these tactics, should never be to give yourself away to the cutest guy. It should always be to be shown respect and treated with full value. No matter how cute he is, how nice he is, or what story he has to tell, you do not Groupon your pussy because a man doesn't want to pay full price. I remind you, I'm not talking about the act of prostituting yourself for dates. The aim is to get value for your time and your time only. After a man has sampled your pussy, no matter how good it is, he's not going to be that enamored where he can't afford to walk away. However, if you get him to see you as extraordinary, sexy, and fun, that's something he'll always want to invest in because most girls are mediocre, stressful, and boring. The cost of getting to know you in the first place should be set at a certain limit. This serves as a fortress wall that will keep broke men, stingy ballers, and con artists out of your face. It's an unwritten rule that the first conversation is free, but the second one costs. Stick to that. Setting your price. How much is your pussy worth? Your answer should be priceless, or you've already failed. You don't need a man financially. You may want one, but you don't need him. You're a grown-ass woman capable of finding a job, earning money, and buying what she wants on her own. At no point in this process should you ever fall into desperation and feel that you should sell your pussy for a fixed price because you have rent due, a lingering bill, or an emergency. This is hoe tactics, not prostitute practice. You are priceless. Act like that, and that power will get you anything you want without ever having to spread your legs. I will delve into seduction techniques later, but I have to remind those simple-minded women reading that this has nothing to do with prostituting yourself, but positioning yourself as an object of worship and desire. How much does your pussy cost? That's a better question. Remember, worth and cost are entirely different concepts. While your pussy appraisal is priceless, you have to give those bidding the appearance that you aren't out of their reach. If I wanted to take you out on a date, what's acceptable? I'm talking real life acceptable, not Twitter, Facebook, putting on a front acceptable. If I were to call and ask to hang out next Friday, I imagine you would say, okay, wherever you want to go is cool with me. That humble and downright sweet response puts the power in my hands. I'm going to take you to IHOP for a $27 meal for two, tip not included because cheap dudes don't tip, followed by a trip back to my house to watch some Netflix. Most women who go on a date with a handsome guy who has good conversation and an excellent choice in Netflix movies will give up the pussy without raising that price or demanding anything more than what they get. Why? Because that's what nice girls do. They don't ask for shit. They quietly take what they're given and are thankful they're not home alone. By the end of the month, you've gone on one real date, 2 eat-in dates, and have auctioned your pussy off for a grand total of $81 or less. Your pussy may be priceless in your head, but you just sold it for $81. Now, are you following me? What's a girl to do? Ask for a $200 date the first time out? Recommend going on a yacht cruise to show them you're a fancy bitch? No. You have to stop thinking in extremes of black and white. No matter if you want a sponsor, a boyfriend, or just a gift-buying trick, you have to start with the same foundation, the sample. Your personality, sex appeal, and conversations are like a shot of top-shelf tequila. It gets a man's blood flowing and puts a smile on his face. The shot of your personality is free, and thus the first date is free. It's a sample, a way to break the ice and show him how different you are from other women. You can go to IHOP, Red Lobster, or Ruth's Chris. Doesn't matter as long as your sample is potent. You do not go home with him. I repeat, you never go home with him or let him come home with you. You're like those little perfume samples that they pass out at Nordstrom's. That fool can rub that scent on him and wear that memory until it washes off, but that bottle costs too much for him to afford at this point. You set your price as priceless on the first date by not giving in to your lust. If you can't fight your lust, then I assume you sped through the last chapter on dick discipline. If the first date, aka the sample, goes well, then you will use the second date to set your price in a way that shows him what level of woman he's pursuing. Here are some things to keep in mind on date.